Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Rachel, the plant-based vegan chef, and today I was going to show you how to make red cabbage with autumn fruits and garnish with a pomegranate. So in this recipe we've obviously got the red cabbage, 2 apples, 2 pears, 1.5 red onions, an orange zest and juice, and then I've got some ground cloves, ground cinnamon, whole nutmeg, which I'm going to scrape all this bit into. Sweeten it with a bit of coconut sugar, sharpen it with a bit of apple cider vinegar, and then I've got some dairy-free spread just to give it that creaminess on the top. Oh, and a bit of coriander to add to the spice as well. So, let's get cracking. I've got to say, and I'm going to cook this all in the slow cooker because this will take about 2 hours to get an absolute superb red cabbage dish. You can do it in a pan on the top of the stove in about half an hour or so, but I just don't think you get the right flavours. And red cabbage will basically just melt down to just wonderful, unctuous stuff that just feels so good for you. So red cabbage. If you boil red cabbage, you lose all this wonderful purple colour. So any leaves which look a bit dodgy, just pull them off. This has been in the fridge, that's why it looks damp. My fridge is very cold. There we go, that is a nice red cabbage. Beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. It's going to be good for you. And what with the red onions as well. How magical is that? So Christmassy. And then the red pomegranate seeds over the top. Oh, bring it on. Okay, so you need to take this core out. They're not as tough as they look, red cabbages. They're not hard work like chopping into a pumpkin or anything. You can put these through a food processor. And then I just always think, well, it's just another thing to wash. And what is this? It's a meditation of chopping. So sit back and relax. Put it all into the slow cooker. If you haven't got a slow cooker, you can of course put it in a pan, cover with a lid or tin foil, and put it into an oven about between 140 160 degrees, probably 160 degrees would be best, and let it cook for the same amount of time, 2.5 hours. You can use any apples. Granny Smith's, the nice sharp green ones work well. I've just got red apples in the fridge, which I must admit are getting a little bit woolly, so I thought I'd use them up like I do. Don't waste anything. You don't need to be too fine with the fruit. It's all going to melt into it. You're just going to get the wonderful flavours of the pear and the apple mixed with the orange and all those wonderful dark spices that we get this time of year, which, if you believe some cultures, ward off evil spirits. So your cinnamon, nutmeg and cloves are all meant to ward off evil spirits, so if you meet people who don't like these spices, then be wary. unfortunately my phone cut out, so you never got to see the end of this wonderful red cabbage dish. So I've added all the fruit. You saw me cutting all the fruit up, and then I added quarter of a nutmeg, quarter of a teaspoon of cinnamon and cloves, 3 tablespoonfuls of sugar, 3 tablespoonfuls of apple cider vinegar, and then I put a knob of butter on the top, as you can see. Give it all a good stir and set it into the slow cooker. Then you put the slow cooker onto high and leave that for 2 hours to cook. So when that's cooked, we'll come back to it. Thanks very much. See you soon. So here's the end result of the... There you go. Everything's melted into that beautifully. That's rather superb. The smell is so Christmassy. Really is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Catch me on my next one. Lots of love. See you soon. Bye.